presents not only with pleasure, but with the greatest of pride, the first of 4 programs selected from the work of one of America's greatest and best-loved comedians.
From Hollywood, the Jack Benny Program. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you the star of our show, Jack Benny, and here he comes.
Isn't that the most ridiculous entrance that you have ever seen in your life? You know, the reason we did... Oh, fella, wait, just pardon me. Fellas, hey, get this thing off of here, will you, please? Spooky, isn't it? You know, the reason we do things like that is because... Well, I can't tell you what a comedian has to go through to try and get that first laugh on television. And it's so important, too.
Mr. Benny.
I would like to...
Telephone call for you.
I'm just starting the show now. Hello?
Hello? Is this Jack Benny?
Yes, yes.
The Jack Benny who lives at 366 North Camden Drive and appears on television?
Yes, I'm doing my show right now.
Well, we appreciate that, Mr. Benny. But will you be going home immediately after the show?
Well, of course I'll be going. Who is this, anyway?
This is the United States Treasury Department.
Who is it?
The United States Treasury Department. There's a little matter we'd like to talk to you about.
Talk to me? But look,
We'll see you at your house in about an hour.
But, mister... He hung up. That's strange, the Treasury Department. Maybe they're coming to, I don't know, examine my income tax returns or something. I don't know, it's the first time that's ever happened to me. Well, I'm not going to worry about it now. I've got a show to do, so have with it. Oh, Don! Don! Yeah, I can't understand what those income tax men would want from the...
Yes, Jack, yes?
What is it? What do you want, Don?
You called me.
Oh, yes, that's right, I did. I did call you.
Look, Jack, what's the trouble? What's bothering you?
Nothing is bothering me.
All right, Jack, you don't have to tell me, but if something is upsetting you, why don't you go home?
Go home? How can I go home? We've only been on a few minutes. You know, it's a half-hour show. I still have to do 20 years. I mean, 20 years. Anyway, I don't know, Don. Maybe I ought to go home, huh? You mind if I go home? Could you take on the rest of the show, will you?
All right, Jack.
Huh?
Okay. Run along.
The Jack Benny Show. Sponsored by...
I wish Mr. Benny would buy a bag for this vacuum cleaner. My pockets are almost full.
Hello, Rochester.
Oh, hello, boss. How come you came home so early from the studio?
I left before the show was over.
What's the matter?
Well, if you must know, I got a call from the Treasury Department.
Treasury Department?
Yeah, you know, they have charge of income taxes and everything.
Income tax? What's that?
Well, Rochester, that's a tax that people have to pay if they earn over $600 a year, you know.
Oh!
Be glad that you're not involved in it. Anyway, Rochester, believe me, when you get in trouble with the Internal Revenue Department, you can be pretty serious. Yeah, I don't know, they can fine you or put you in prison.
I don't blame you for being worried.
Who's worried? I'm just a little upset, that's all.
Boss, why don't you let me fix you a little scotch and soda?
No, I don't want any Alcatraz. I mean, alcohol. No, just leave me alone, will you?
Well, okay.
Gee, I can't figure this thing out. Can't understand it. I mean, I've never had anything like this happen. Boy, can they be tough, too. Oh, that's the way they got Al Capone. Gee, maybe they're coming. I don't know. Oh, for heaven's sake, look at all of these ants crawling around the window here. Thousands of ants. I'll fix them. Oh, Rochester,
Yes, boss?
have we any poison in the house?
Poison? No.
Rochester, that poison wasn't for me. I wasn't going to take it. It was for the ants.
Oh.
I wasn't even thinking about those tax men. Income. I mean... Rochester, look, they're here. I'll tell you what you do. Why don't you go into the kitchen and fix a nice big tray of food and fruit and everything and bring it out here, Peter. Maybe they'll give me a break or something, will you? Go ahead and do that. Huh? Oh, come in. Come in, Mr. Gentleman.
Mr. Benny?
Yeah, I'll call him, yeah. No, yes. I am. I'm Jack Benny, is it?
I'm Ned Miller of the United States Treasury Department. I spoke to you on the phone.
Yes, I know.
This is my assistant, Ted Shills.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Well, come in, gentlemen, and sit down right over here. Make yourself at home.
Thank
There's
you.
nice, comfortable seats right here. Just sit down right over there. That's the idea. Well.
Now, Mr. Benny.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Benny.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Benny, we usually don't come out on Sunday, but Washington felt that this matter couldn't wait.
It couldn't. Look, fellas, why don't you give me a break? I mean, if I made a mistake, it was an honest one. Believe me, it was. I mean, I don't know anything about mathematics. I mean, I'm an artist. I'm a violinist.
Mr. Benny.
And look, supposing I did deduct $1,000 for medical expenses. I mean, a man my age usually is sick. and those rides I took to the bank, I mean, they were fun. You know, you could write that off as entertainment.
Mr. Benny, what are you talking about?
What?
I said, what are you talking about?
About my income tax.
We're not here to see you about your income tax.
You're not? But you said you were from the Treasury Department.
Well, that's right, Mr. Benny, but we're not in the income tax division. We're connected with Fort Knox.
Oh, with Fort Knox.
Well, you see, Mr. Benny, as you know, Fort Knox is where the government keeps all its gold.
Yeah.
And naturally, we're constantly striving to improve our methods of security.
Oh, naturally, naturally.
Well, to make a long story short, Mr. Benny, we've been sent here to ask your permission to see your vault.
My vault?
Yes, we'd like to see what methods of security you've developed.
I mean, that's why you're here? That's the only reason that you came here?
Certainly.
Oh.
Hey, boy, where should I set this?
Take it back to the kitchen. We don't need it. So you gentlemen want to see my vault, huh?
Yes. And we were told that you have some very ingenious devices for protecting your money.
Well, I must say that I have, yes, and most of them are my own ideas. But if you'd like to see my vault, I'll be very happy to show it to you. Just follow me, gentlemen. You go first right through that door, right there. No, that's not the way. No. Follow me. Follow me, gentlemen. Fellas, not so fast. You'll get the bend. These anymore. Just hang them up here.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Benny.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we rest for a moment?
No, not at all. Sure, rest all you want. Oh, darn it. This thing is leaking again.
What's leaking? Your swimming pool?
No, it's that fountain on the corner of Wilshire and Santa Monica.
Have you made a note of all the things we've passed so far?
Yeah, I got everything. Okay, Mr. Benny, let's proceed.
Okay, now we just go through here. Follow me. Hello, fellas. I want you to get everything right for that. Stay right behind me. What's that? Oh, that's a device I had put in there, an automatic thing that if somebody comes down here, gets down here who doesn't belong, you see, when they open this door, that bulb goes off, you see, and clicks the camera.
Gosh.
Yeah. So far, I've gotten pictures of 2 gophers and the Count of Monte Cristo.
Well, that's very clever. You mean just now you took our pictures?
Yes. If you'd like any, they're $3 a dozen.
But if you sell them to us, Mr. Benny, you'll have to pay tax on the money.
Oh, really?
No, we won't, Dad. I think we're below the 3-mile limit.
Well, Shall we proceed, gentlemen? Okay. That's an extra precaution that I've taken there, you see.
2 alligators.
Yes, 2 alligators. I used to have 3, but my sponsor's wife wanted a bag for Christmas.
Well, how are we going to get across?
Oh, don't worry about that. When I first had this moat built, you know, I was going to make it a toll bridge, and then I figured I was kind of silly. After all, it's only me. Just follow me, just across here. Down, Jeanette.
Now, Mr. Benny, since we're here to observe, I'd like to ask you a question.
Yes, what is it?
Well, now, look, suppose someone does find the entrance to your vault in the living room. He descends the stairs. Let's see now. He gets through the minefield, through the poison gas, under the flamethrower, and then through that door with the locks. Gets across the bridge and survives the alligators. Then, what's to prevent him from getting in there and getting your money?
Does that answer your question?
Not only answered my question, it sharpened my pencil.
Mr. Benny,
Yeah.
let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Look, suppose that this device that we've just seen missed the man. And suppose I were that man.
Yeah.
Well, what's going to prevent me from proceeding on through the tunnel,
Yeah.
down to where you have your money, picking up all I want, then continuing out the gate, down the stairs, then grabbing up...
That's a favorite plant of mine. I call him Irving. Irving, let go of him. Irving, I said let go. Naughty thing, you. Well, now, gentlemen, I hope that you've gotten enough dope here about my vault to take back to the government.
Wait a minute,
Not.
Mr. Benny.
What?
Is this all? Is this the end of it?
Well, no. Actually, there's one other room, you see, but I can't permit anybody else to come into that room, so we'll just have to go back upstairs. Oh, wait a minute. While I'm here, I might as well get some money. I'm going to need it anyway. So would you mind waiting right here?
Not at all.
Okay. Just, whichever. Don't play with the alligators or something.
Who goes there? Friend or foe?
Friend.
What's the password?
A fool and his money.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Benny.
Yes, Ed. How are you? How have you been?
Well, not too well, Mr. Benny. Lately, the air in here hasn't been too good. It makes my eyes water and makes me cough.
Oh, well, that's probably the smog that's seeping in down here, you know.
Smog?
Yes. Yes, smog. That's a condition they have up there in the air that it's caused from the exhaust of, you know, automobiles, you see.
automobile?
Yeah, you see, Ed, we haven't got horses anymore, you know, or streetcar. We have automobile. I'll explain that to you later. But anyway, the smog has gotten to be so serious, you know, the condition that they're thinking very, very, very seriously of taking it right to Washington, you know.
Well, I hope George does something about it.
Well, you see, George isn't with us anymore, but then that's something that I'll also bring. I'm going into my vault to get some money because I'm going to take a girl to the movies tonight.
Girl?
Yes, a girl, you know, a member of the opposite sex, you know.
Sex?
I'll have to explain that. I'll have to explain that to you later. Now, I'm just going in and take out some money.
Okay. I'll take my ether.
No, you don't have to. Just sit down and just turn around.
He's beginning to trust me.
45 to the right, back to 60, and over to 15, and back to 110. There.
I don't mind the dust. It's the fallout that frightens me.
I just took $10. I figure I'll be back in about a week, you know. Well, so long, Ed.
Oh, Mr. Benny.
Yeah.
You know, in all the years I've been working down here, I've never had a vacation.
Uh-huh.
Can I have 2 weeks off this summer?
2 weeks off? Why, where would you like to go?
Carlsbad Cavern.
Well, Ed, I'll think about it and I'll let you know. Anyway, have a good time, and I'll be seeing you. Bye. Gentlemen, let's go back upstairs, huh? That's right. Right over there. Be careful. Mm-hmm. Well, goodbye, Jeanette. So long, Irving.
Jack will be back in just...
Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. How did you like my vault? Imagine many of you are wondering why Ed has been staying down there in my vault so many, many years. Well, truthfully, he's very happy down there, and he is very grateful to me. You see, he thinks I'm hiding him from the redcoats. Anyway,